Hey, Daniel from GrowYourMusicStudio.com, back for the new year. And I want to begin the video just by saying that my intention at the end of December, as I mentioned on previous videos, my intention was to continue to do live videos that final week of December. Two things I did not anticipate that came up that kind of prevented me from doing that. First off, I got horribly sick the weekend of Christmas. I spent Christmas Day mostly in bed and even went to bed at 6 o'clock that night and just slept for a long time. I felt better after that, which is terrific, but it still took me another couple days to kind of get my energy back. And then the second thing was we were away with family and out in kind of the middle of the mountains. We kind of went on a little mini vacation last week, and reception wasn't that great, and so the live video therefore wouldn't have had the ability to kind of be broadcast there. So anyway, I am back, and I'm really excited because I've got a lot of cool things to share with you here at the beginning of the new year. And since it is the beginning of the new year, I'm kind of reflecting, thinking back on what has previously been true, and even the results over the final quarter of 2017. And I'm going back to lessons today. This is my first day back since the middle of November, and kind of even looking at what this new semester has in store. This semester, I'm doing the Royal Conservatory assessments. My school is a founding school. I'm a center representative for the Royal Conservatory, and I'm prepping my students for that. I'm collaborating with other teachers, helping them get their students ready for the exam, so that's a big thing coming up in my own studio. Second thing is I'm starting this semester fully booked. Over the last 6 to 8 weeks of 2017, I got 28 new lesson requests for lessons, and had kind of the ability to choose which students I did and did not want to work with. Was really looking for younger students that I know I could work with for a long time, and that's even after having shut my ads off for most of that time. I am just completely full and really didn't have room to take more. So that's kind of where I'm at with my studio. I'm very excited to get back to teaching today, very excited to see my students again today, and that's kind of where I'm at. But as I'm looking forward to 2018, I'm thinking about marketing, and I'm thinking about what I want to do to maintain what I have and what I want to do to help other studios with their marketing. And so I thought that for this very first video, for this very first live of 2018, that I would just talk about the process of marketing, what ad networks and what outlets would be best to use. The 5 things, or the 5 reasons you might not be getting the most out of your advertising, or what might be going wrong. 5 reasons why things might be going wrong. And then finally, the big idea behind the best kind of marketing. And that sounds kind of nebulous. That might sound a little bit abstract, but I'm saying what works more than other methods. What method would be better to use? If you are given a megaphone and you can say anything to all the people in your community, what should you say? And I really want to dive into that today. So let's talk about the process of marketing. I'm going to start really broad, really simple, really big. Create ads and great marketing. Create great ads and create great marketing. That's essentially it. Let people know there's something available, and then talk about that in a way that they understand. And when you find a way that works, just keep doing more and more of that, okay? Now there's a few sub-concepts I want to kind of mention there. That ads aren't just ads. When we think of ads, we'll think of like a Facebook ad or an ad we see in the newspaper. The truth is that the best marketing is disguised as education. So the best ads don't look like ads. And I'll even say truly legendary marketing is disguised as entertainment. And a perfect example of this, I was happily marketed to several times by the Piano Guys. I don't know if you're familiar with this group on YouTube, but the Piano Guys, they have a really popular YouTube channel. They have 2.5 million subscribers to their channel, and they put out these really cool and inventive videos. Another group that reminds me of is OK Go. They put out these really inventive videos, and if you should just go and look up the song "I Won't Let You Down" by OK Go. It is a work of art. Now here's the thing. Both of these musical groups are going beyond just their music to advertise to you. They make these awesome videos that you want to watch over and over again. And I will tell you, I have listened to "I Won't Let You Down" by OK Go probably 50 times. My son asks for it on a frequent basis, my 5-year-old. When we have our bedtime routine, he comes in here and he says, put on the Umbrella song. That's what he calls it. And we'll turn that on, and it's a really cool video to watch. It's marketing. They're marketing their music. It's genius. So how do we apply that to a studio? Well, a couple thoughts. How can you educate your customers with your website? What can you put on there that will entertain or educate your customers, or at the very least hold their attention and subtly market to them? I think there's a very obvious and easy one, and that is, I'm not going to win any awards for originality here, but this is so obvious and yet so few people do it. Film your students playing. Film your recitals. Film duets of students playing. Like, whatever you can do, whatever video you can incorporate into your marketing, especially if it's artistic and, perhaps even touching. There's girls in my studio that like these soft songs that are really emotional, they're emotionally laden, and they like playing those. Some of the guys in my studio, they love video game music, and they play these really exciting video game songs, these arrangements they've downloaded off the internet. That is perfect marketing. And I will tell you that those 28 people that I was mentioning earlier that contacted me for lessons, which, by the way, that was only the stuff that came in through the website. I didn't even tally up what came in through social media. But some of the people that came in through social media, they specifically mentioned that they saw one of their friends like a video that got put on my page. And so Facebook, when enough people like a video, Facebook will start telling the friends of those people. And that's how several people found my studio. And I was getting requests through Facebook Messenger. Like, hey, can you tell me a little bit more about lessons? Because of those videos. It is fantastic marketing, okay? So that's kind of the first thought there. Second, in the process, you've got these ads, whether they're actual ads like Facebook ads, or whether you're doing things that are marketing that are disguised as education or entertainment. I consider those to be ads as well. Once you find a strategy that works, you never stop that unless it stops producing. I am surprised by the number of people that will do something that works, and then for some reason they think, okay, it worked once, I don't want to overuse that medium, let me go to something else. That might sound interesting or odd, but that actually happens. I actually have people who mention these things to me, that they do this. Don't do that. I have been riding the Google AdWords horse for 5 years, and I'm going to ride that horse until it dies, all right? Sorry for such a morbid analogy, but I will continue using AdWords until the day it stops working, or the day I don't need more students, which is why I have my AdWords ad shut off now. But my point is that don't stop something once it's working. That's an obvious and easy one. Okay, the problem on the other side, though, is what if it never produces? What if your ads are never producing for you? What could be wrong? Okay, so there are 5 things that could be wrong, actually. So if your ads, if your marketing isn't producing for you, what are those reasons? Okay, first one, do you have bad copy? And when I say copy, I'm talking specifically about what are the words you're using to attract and persuade people to your studio. Is that bad? Are you doing a good job? Are you just putting information out there, or are you putting persuasive messages out there? Think about that. Go look at your website. If it's mostly informational, it's mostly just putting out dry, dull, boring information like policies and when your schedule is and that sort of thing, you are not persuading anyone. You are boring them, and they're going to leave your website without contacting you. And so much money is left on the table by so many studios because their websites aren't optimized to bring in new student requests. Okay, so that's the first one, copy. Second one, bad targeting. Are you targeting people that aren't really in your target market? And so what I mean by that is if you are putting ads out there and you're displaying them to 65-year-old men as opposed to 35-year-old women, that could be a reason. Okay, so consider that. Think about the implications of who you're targeting. That also means that you might be wasting money on ad networks that are displaying to everyone. If you're using AdWords, but using the part of AdWords that just puts your ads all over sites, all over the internet, so it's like a banner ad at the top of CNN.com. If someone goes there, you're wasting money. And you're probably bringing in low quality leads that even if they do convert, maybe aren't the target market you were after, and maybe that's why some of the problems you're experiencing in your studio are happening even, that you're bringing in low quality leads and unfortunately they're converting and becoming low quality students. I hate to say it that way, but that is certainly a way to look at it. So bad targeting. Third, a bad offer or no offer. And what I mean by that is you actually need to delineate and spell out to families what it is you're offering, period. So let them know exactly what they're going to get. Let them know exactly what their child will be able to do. Okay, that's the third one. Fourth one, no urgency. You're not giving them a reason to act now. And I've discussed this a little bit on my blog in articles that I mentioned about scarcity and how you can create scarcity in your studio so that you seem more in demand. Even if you have vacancies, there's a way to create scarcity, not a false scarcity, not high pressure tactics. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm simply referring to using some sort of deadline or things of that nature. And I've written at length about that, and I'll even link that up below this before or after the video's over, because obviously I can't do it now. So I'll link up that particular article. And then 5, just the wrong people in general. And this is different from targeting in that when I say the wrong people, I'm talking customers that aren't exactly ideal. I did kind of hint at this. But if you have a studio that is pushing more towards premium prices, that is going to demand certain ad networks. That is going to demand a certain type of marketing. So if your marketing is not congruent with the offering that you're offering, then there's going to be a mismatch. Parents will feel that, and they won't reach out and contact you. And if they do reach out and contact you, you're going to feel this sense of coolness, this sense of skepticism that you're getting from those parents. And you can quickly warm those families up. You can warm those parents up with the right messages, with the right marketing. So that is the first 3 of 7 principles. I think it's a good spot to stop today. Really giving you quite a bit of information here. Here's what I'd like you to do. If you have questions, just ask them below. I'm going to follow up on this video tomorrow or Friday. Not sure when I'm going to get around to doing another one of these. But I will follow up on those other 4 parts of the process of marketing that I have been using for a long time and will continue to use this year. Whether it's paid marketing or social marketing or organic marketing, whatever type of marketing, this is the process that I use. Want to show and share this with you. So if you have questions about it, leave a question below. If this was a helpful video, just click the like button. That helps me quite a bit. It allows this video to get shown to other people that could use this. Facebook uses your like on this video as an indicator that this is helpful, and they'll end up showing it to other folks, and that's helpful to you, me, everyone. And Happy New Year. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.